I'm Kassie McCoy, and I'm the Associate District Judge for Rogers County. And today you are in my courtroom here at the Rogers County Courthouse. Well, I grew up in Miami. I was born and raised there, graduated from Miami High School. My senior year in high school, I started taking classes at NEO, and so I went to NEO and graduated with an associate's degree in arts there. I was originally going to be an English teacher, and then I got involved with the Young Democrats at NEO. Professor Jeff Birdsong invited me to a meeting, and I really enjoyed it. And then I got asked to volunteer on a campaign for a family friend who was running for district attorney at the time, and just got bit by the political bug and decided I wanted to go into political science. And so when I graduated NEO, then I went to Oklahoma State University and enrolled in the political science department. After I graduated, I got a job at the state capitol and worked there until I was asked to come join a consulting firm in Oklahoma City, and joined that consulting firm, worked there for almost a year before Sean Burridge, who was a candidate for the state senate here in Rogers County, called and offered me the position of campaign manager for his campaign. So I said yes, and I packed up and I moved here to Claremore. When I was working on the district attorney's campaign that I mentioned, he won in the runoff, and so all of us who were working on his team then moved over and started helping a judge who was running for district judge, Judge Haney. And it was then that I knew that I wanted to run for judge someday, and I told him, I said, Judge Haney, one day I'm going to be a judge. And he said, well, Cass, first thing you got to do is you got to go to law school, and then you got to let the pieces fall where they may, but don't let grass grow under your feet. And so I kind of remember that as I was going forward. Judges' positions don't come open that often. Usually when someone gets the position, they stay in until they retire. And most of the judges here in Rogers County are relatively young. And so I thought, well, this opportunity may not come around again. And it seemed like the right time. And I thought back to Judge Haney telling me, don't let grass grow under your feet. So I didn't want to let the opportunity pass me by. My opponent is a longtime attorney here and grew up in the district. He grew up in Inola. I knocked doors just to introduce myself because I didn't have that much name recognition around here. My primary goal was to get my name out there so people knew who I was. The difference in our campaign ended up me knocking doors, and that made a huge difference. There's no other feeling like it, walking in your first day on the bench and the courtroom is packed, it's standing room only, and they're there for you, for you to do your job. So it was challenging. I try to be fair, I think, by balancing the protection of the community, which is the state's responsibility, versus what's in the best interest for the defendant, to ensure that the deal or their sentence is fair and honest and deserving. Follow your dreams, follow your goals. I know that sounds pretty cliche, but you may not go where you anticipate or where you plan to go, but you end up where you're supposed to be. My path getting here to become a judge wasn't just, each step followed the way it was supposed to go. I didn't graduate high school, graduate undergrad, go straight into law school, get a job, and come here. Your path may deviate, but just continue to try to get to your end goal. Going with Dr. Birdsong to the Democratic conventions and meetings, one, I had to learn how to kind of get out of my shell and be able to talk to people, strangers, but also it made me kind of figure out what my political views were. Getting involved really kind of opened the door to a potentially new career, and I couldn't be happier with the opportunity.